Okay, guys, welcome back to the face of the franchise on 015 with me, Seth Bionio. Let's continue it. With the call list, let's continue where we left off with Seth Beyond. So we are in high school still.
I know you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years. Waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you will be starting.
Come on, coach, give us a shot.
Okay, I see. I know you're a hot shot. Tomato 1000.
How many of those do you guys have?
He played a T1 1000 Tomato.
Now, as I was saying, neither of you will be starting.
Tomato 1000.
Both of you will be playing.
Coach, I'm sorry, but I'm not switching positions.
Tomato 1000.
You both get reps
T1000.
at QB. This is a defense-first team now. So I don't need your heartbreak kids nonsense.
Robert Passon.
All I
That's
need
his name.
is for one of you to manage things and make sure the offense doesn't give the game away. Because
okay, but coach, you really like Robert Passon to me.
Understand?
But you've seen what we did in high school.
I don't care what the heartbreak kids did 2 years ago, son. I'm more concerned what you can do now in college and winning a lot more of these. So I'm gonna rotate you guys. I'm gonna stick with the hot hand until I see what I can get out of one of you. And you'll start the first half. If you do well enough, you'll stay in. If not, we'll see what Tommy's got.
Coach, you can't be serious.
You two are competitors, right? Well, that's how you're gonna have to approach this, as a competition. Now go on, get out of here.
Okay, here we go. We're about to go. Small ass. Okay, so now we have to face Tommy for... Man, Tommy and me are like freaking Joe Montana and Steve Young, we really are. But Tom the one who came to Miami with me. So yeah, we picked Miami to go to college. Here we are.
Well, there is no hint of fall here on this very warm Saturday afternoon.
Oh, we faced the Gators, the Hurricanes.
Season pilgrimage to AT&T Stadium to support these college football playoff hopefuls. And we've got a Sunshine State battle in the Lone Star State as it's the Miami Hurricanes taking on the Florida Gators in the EA Sports Kickoff Classic.
But is Jock going to be near the mic?
So here we go. It all starts now. A new season of college football underway here in Miami. This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami.
And number 82.
Off the
play
fake, he'll look to throw.
Here's my first shot for the
He's going to take a shot right away. And that's
good job, man.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Back up. About to get open
with an open man.
Going now. Touchdown.
And he's going to score. Touchdown. Hurricanes. Coach O'Brien, he could not have asked for a better start for this offense, getting a score on their opening possession. I guess maybe that justifies the call they made with which quarterback to start.
I'm just wondering, from everything we heard this offseason, what do you think, Parker? Did he flip a coin about who would start at quarterback, or did he really evaluate them in the preseason? But look, that first drive, first career start against a big-time opponent, packed stadium, noise coming from everywhere. How about how he handled this? Took the team right downfield, put 6 on the board, and how about the statement of Tommy Matthews on the sideline? He's telling him, this is my job to lose.
Yes, Tommy says bad. Now I'm actually slow. I'm going to do a lot.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, White. And the throw going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16.
Nope. Nice trick.
Breaks a tackle.
Go 50.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Keep your feet. Go. Go, running back.
There he goes offside. And he will take this in for a Miami touchdown.
Good job.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Good. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Gators, nothing.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first. Now White lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
Go.
And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Okay.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
My fish.
Here's Ellington. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a quarterback making tackles in the backfield, but he's playing run all the way here.
To throw on third down. White over the middle to Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
It's a third down gain of 10 to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off play action, here's White.
And
he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes.
Come on, defense!
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's a gain of 14.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Complete.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily.
Okay.
Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Just lost it from the sideline.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I can score. That's not the problem.
But you're down
just
early.
chilling.
How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Close we got
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's White. And his throw here's incomplete.
Intended for
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well.
So
that one's incomplete.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. An 11-yard touchdown.
Good job, Gales.
And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive. Now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Hurricanes take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. Launching one for Henderson. It's caught inside the 25.
Touchdown!
And he's going to score.
Let's
Touchdown,
go!
Hurricanes. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam. They give up a touchdown, 1 play
I'm so
later.
blessed.
How about that?
And the momentum would seemingly have shifted the other direction. Thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Stop.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now White.
Get him. Oh, he got hit.
Set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Roughing the passer defense.
Miami. Not really.
Ouch. You thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
This time for Smith.
Oh, but we still got the ball. That doesn't freaking matter.
47.
It's destiny.
And he will
Touchdown
take
from
this
the
one
defense.
home. It's a touchdown.
Get that ready, boys.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started.
So
and they
sad.
just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw is White on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 18.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Florida's punter is out there now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I don't know why.
He's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. He's got a man.
Look at
complete.
that play.
The 20. 10, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Benny Jackson, 98 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever start. Now with 3 touchdown passes.
That's not a bad number to get things going, is it? Because, let's face it, we had our attention on him coming into this game. He's fully captivated us now. With every score, I think he's making his case to stay as the starting quarterback and not get involved in a rotation system.
Yeah, like
this taken in about 4
if I score
yards
10
deep,
touchdowns,
and no effort to bring this one out. It's a
touchback. No joke.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Take down.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Get him.
Throwing the out route incomplete.
Oh, they got
it's
1st
Smith.
and 10.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's White. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. White.
Intended for his wideout.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, White. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Go, Smith.
Read it well, and it's
Good
picked.
straight, Smith. Get down.
There he goes, right
Touchdown
side.
by Smith.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
49-7.
That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Successful.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now,
and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
He's still on his feet.
Picked off at about the 31.
And
he will
this
take
is like
this
back
one
to like
home. It's a
Miami Heat,
touchdown.
it goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point.
58-7.
Is
just
on
in
here in
second.
this first half.
Makes the score. Hurricanes 58. Gators 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To try again after the sack. White is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, White. Now White lost the football. But thankfully this is corralled by the offense, so they will in fact hold on to the football. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
A gain of 14 yards.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This one from 48 yards away. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there.
Nope, not even
close. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And with that, we reach halftime here in Arlington in the season opener of college football. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. White is passed to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Ellington. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
7.
White now to throw on 3rd down. Pressure comes and down he goes.
So we recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. Oh, refusing to go down. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Here's the University of Miami. Their offense ready to get the drive started. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this offense is running away with this one. And that's now his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And boy, this has been quite a performance for the junior, as we remind you, getting his first ever college start.
And this has really been an amazing story because ordinarily, when a junior's making his first start, he's had a few reps along the way prior to, but in this case, the number is 0. So this is almost off the charts. They were watching him make his first start as a junior, and already he's thrown 4 touchdown passes in this game. This is absolutely amazing.
Indeed.
Now White with a first down throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. Gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Galladay.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think time is like they decided to go
make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. It was a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And it's taken in at the 9. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back out there for their next offensive drive, the Hurricanes get set. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. It's caught inside the 25. And
touchdown.
Score.
5.
Touchdown, Hurricanes. A big play there. 78 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Touchdown number 5 for the junior quarterback, and that certainly makes Coach O'Brien's job at the postgame press conference a lot easier.
And you're right, he certainly made Coach O'Brien's press conference awfully easy. But how about the conversation he's now going to have with Tommy Matthews? Because all indications we had from talking with Coach during the preseason, he told them both that they were going to get their chance. But now that this guy's throwing 5 touchdown passes,
Now he has to go back to Tommy Matthews and kind of shrug his shoulders and say, I know what I intended to do. I know what we talked about. But he's got the hot hand. We're going to have to go with it.
Gators take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Operating from the gun. White. He checks it down here to Ellington. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to get a score back. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense, ready to get the drive started. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Past the 20. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From a yard out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Skip Hicks for the extra point.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. White. Ellington has it, middle of the field. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's White on 3rd down. Now White lost the football. It's going the other way.
The quarterback sacked.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Look at that
caught. Touchdown, Miami. Benny Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus focus in on the offensive line. They've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good work.
Good job.
I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
To Ted Perkins.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. That's a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. It's a loss of 14 that time. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the gun, White. And that'll be incomplete. White took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now running right through him. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And 10.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there. 47 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you... Now White lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense.
Man,
And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice.
And he's going to score.
Touchdown.
Hurricanes. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The Hurricanes looking like they're going to go for 2.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. Under pressure, they got him again.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The Hurricanes looking like they're going to go for 2.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing again on second down. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, and now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
And he's going to score.
Touchdown! 144!
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Sorry.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing
the passer.
Roughing the passer defense.
Not surprised about that.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On
Whoa,
first
wait,
down, it's White. Now White lost the football.
The quarterback sacked.
We got
Much
the
like
ball.
a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
We won. That shot. Turn out. Set beyond, just kick the ass.
So things got off to a solid start. But after
Solid?
several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place.
Okay, I'm gonna be here, guys. See you guys next time. See you guys later. See you guys later.